Hello, sweet souls. Welcome to Guy Fairy Tarot. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having an excellent day. This message is going to be general and collective, so please only take what resonates. Your words have motivated someone to embark on a new journey. They want to move away from things that are difficult or situations that bring negative emotions that make them feel bad. And they want to start something new. Like they're understanding what it means, like the death and rebirth process, what it means for things to fall away so that new things can come into your space. Like if you have too much negative energy in your aura or in your space, good things just can't come. It's like in fact, good things are sometimes repelled by negative people, places, or things, right? And somebody is following their intuition in how to do that. Yeah, they want a renewal. They want to be fulfilled, and they see now that the chaos has been with holding them back from getting a renewal and being in cosmic alignment. They want to follow their true purpose, and whoever is in their life right now is not helping them do that. The polarity of life and death. They want success, but they need something to fall away first. There is a reserve of energy waiting for them to use, but again, they need to go through this rebirth. Regeneration through death. The artist, craftsman, and the magician. They want to create their own reality or follow their destiny, but something has to go away first. All right, we're going to dive into that. What overall energy, please? Livestock, food in reverse. Power and wealth must flow to be beneficial, but with caution. This rune is a symbol of vital flow and movement of change. So something has been holding them back from change, actively trying to hold them back from change. A rune of necessity, constraint, pain. It has two faces, distress and deliverance. It's the vital and protective fire. So maybe they don't feel protected from whoever this person that has been holding them back. They understand that they don't want to protect this person. This person has not had their best interest at heart. They have made them they're trying to intentionally cause imbalance and maybe leave them destitute. That was the intention, trying to make them imbalanced so that they lose everything. That is very weird, strange energy. They want to balance it out, and they have to get rid of something. What are they getting rid of, Spirit? What is falling away to make room for the new? The serpent, the enchantress. Ooh, seduction, change, raw power. So somebody has been using their powers of seduction to change someone's perspective. They want to change someone's mind using seduction. All right, so maybe it may be a relationship, an intimate situation that was trying to choke them out. They're honoring the past. Maybe they appreciate this lesson. They want to change their mind, though, and have them focus on the past. Maybe how passionate things were. I'm feeling like this is a karmic. It's a karmic legacy beyond decay. Trying to use someone using forbidden allure to create a legacy. Exactly. They want the physical attraction, the intimacy that these two people shared. They want that to impact their decision and not letting them go. We were so good together when we were in bed, right? But what about the rest of the time? Intimacy is only a very small part of what a relationship is made of. They're trusting their instinct now that they want to create a better legacy. They want to create something better with a person than just sex. All right. Clarification, please, for this overall energy. Someone has been putting this person in like intentionally creating imbalance. So they have an unwavering guardian as they reach this enlightenment. Maybe they want to come and be your unwavering guardian. They're waking up to the fact that they're supposed to be a guardian. They have a higher awareness. The abysmal whisper. Oh, they're confronting their mind and the emotions about how they feel. They've been fiercely protecting this karmic, and now they're confronting why they've been. It's like they were under a love spell. They've been protecting someone so hard, and it was all based out of lust. Like this person they never deserved their protection. And they've reached a quiet resolve. So maybe they haven't said anything to the karmic yet about what they think or about the decision that they've made here. Cultivating inner resilience. They're working up the courage to say something. They've already made a decision in their mind and in their heart. Looking back on why were they so protective, they're becoming enlightened about how they know that they're supposed to be a guardian, they're supposed to be a protector, but they have been protecting someone who did not have their best interest at heart. Okay. Who is this person that they've been protecting, and why now? Why are they changing their mind now? I feel maybe it's something that you spoke. This trusted friend was living large off of their dime. Okay, so a trusted friend thought that they were going to be able to take them to court and get money. But now they're fighting. There's a family fight about their lifestyle. A family is fighting about a lifestyle. Maybe that is not going to be sustainable once this person leaves them. Falling in love, living large, falling in love, expecting to get a big break, but now, okay, so there's X drama, and X was expecting to get a big break, by casting a love spell. Scam alert in reverse. It's not always just about money, clout, access, reputation. There are many ways to get played. So it was about the money, the clout, the access, and the reputation. That is exactly what this scam was about. They've woken up, they're exposing a scammer that was with them for money. And there's a family feud, there's a fight about it. A family is fighting because a scammer is exposed, and now they're feeling inner turmoil, internally conflicted. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. So this karmic is really stressing out now, fighting with their family. Maybe there's not communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solution. It's about winning at all costs in reverse. So a family is fighting because they know they're not going to be able to win. And this is the internal. They can't fight with somebody on the exterior. So all of that is going inside in themselves because they know they can't fight about something. There's no way they're going to win. A scammer is exposed for being a gold digger. They want to get back together. They're not fighting because maybe they're hoping that they can reconcile, that they can get back together. They haven't put on the boxing gloves because they're hoping that they'll take them back. And it's just because they want status. They want to get back together. So someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Using a fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. This person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. So the karmic on the outside looks like an upstanding and loving person, but on the inside, they're internally conflicted. They know there's going to be a breakup. They're hoping that they're going to be able to get back together because they don't want to lose their status. They are very, very fake. Totally fake. All right, scam alert. A scam is exposed and a family is fighting. Whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. A family is fighting because a karmic is exposed as a scammer, and this person, whoever the upstanding one that has been manipulated, is falling in love with someone else. They're fighting about this. Feeling internally conflicted. Why? Because they feel backstabbed. They feel like they've been backstabbed. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. They were trying to betray. The scammer was trying to betray the upstanding person. And they can't even fight about it. Because it was all based out of jealousy. Sending somebody the evil eye out of jealousy. Why are they jealous? Why are they jealous? Wanting to backstab somebody because their person loves someone else. Fighting about a wedding? They want to get back together. They're expecting to get back together. They were expecting a wedding with them. The karmic one was expecting to get married, and they're jealous. Okay, what's the status symbol? Back together, status symbol. Ooh. Dirty laundry. This is some dirty laundry. They thought they'd buried it deep, but old messages have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. That they have just been chasing status. That was the whole that was the whole reason why they wanted to marry someone. It was for status. It had nothing to do with love. This love scam was a serious betrayal. Okay, what's the fake profile? It's wanting to get status, a fake person, their troubled past. The dirty laundry is their troubled past. So they can't even fake who they are because of the truth about who they were. People don't change that drastically. The core of a person doesn't change that drastically. And I feel like they have been a spoiled little brat in the past. Demanding. Yeah, that's the only reason that they would act this way if they were a spoiled brat. Acting one way on the surface and then trying to betray someone behind the scenes because they don't get their way. That very bratty. Very bratty. Okay, falling in love. Trying to backstab somebody that another person is falling in love with. This is your good karma. I feel like the good person is falling in love with you because you guys both have good karma and you will treat each other right. Okay, and they wanted to backstab you because of your good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears, it circulates. So that's why this family wanted to backstab you, is because you've done the work. You get good karma because you grew from a situation, and all that they've been lying about being married to someone or lying about someone getting married or getting engaged with them. They're jealous and they can't even fight about it because it was all lies. Expecting to get back together. They wanted to dig up dirty laundry, maybe, because they're a villain. Or you're going viral. They're trying to dig up dirt on you because you are gaining popularity. And the dirt that's on them is that they made up a fake marriage for status here, and they're a villain. They are chasing status. They have a troubled past. They have a lot of dirt and skeletons in their closet, and they're an absolute villain. And they're fake on the surface, evil on the inside. Good karma for doing the work. The collective gets good karma, which is this new love. And a baby. That's your good karma for doing the work. They want to backstab you because you have done the work and you're going to have new love and you're going to have a baby with this person and they want to stab you in the back because of it. Okay, lies detected about and throwing shade. So they're lying about you because they're jealous. They're throwing shade because you know how to heal. You healed yourself and you get good karma. Something's going viral about a fake wedding. Ooh, and they're reaching their boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. All right, so you're going viral. They've been lying about a wedding. This story is going to go viral about them lying about being married to someone for status, or them lying about getting engaged to someone out for status. And they're going to be really, really angry over this. Okay, this villain that has a troubled past. Tell me more, please. They're not going to make bank. They were expecting to get money. They're expecting money and status and access and all of that. This villain is going to get nothing. Okay, expecting. Throwing shade because they've been living in a fantasy land. Trying to create a fantasy land surrounding who you are, but they've been living in a fantasy land that they could ever marry this person and have a baby with them for status. You have to do the work to get a good person. Boiling point. Someone is reaching their boiling point because they had a hidden agenda. They've been lying and throwing shade, trying to build up pressure, and it was all part of a hidden agenda. Oh, trying to pressure this person into marrying them. Right. Okay, I get it. It was pressure, peer pressure. Like, all right, they're not going to get anything. Plot twist in reverse. Test results. Invite only. Okay. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up in reverse. So it may not be public knowledge yet what this karmic was doing for money, but it will be some sort of test results, maybe pregnancy test or who the baby's father is. This is giving me like paternity test. Not everybody is going to know about this. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. So behind the scenes, people already know that this person is not the father, but only a small circle of people are aware of this. That's why the plot has not changed with this hidden agenda. They were living in a fantasy world that this hidden agenda would change something. Okay. Last one. They've been living a complete and utter double life. They wear a mask all the time. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. So this karmic has been living a double life. They've had multiple relationships. They got pregnant by someone else and they're claiming it that it is this person with status, this baby. They were expecting to make bank by using this baby to their advantage, to take someone to court, to get money, all the while acting like a trusted friend here and living large off of this person's money while they were doing shady dealings with a third party behind the scenes. What an icky person. Okay, what else? Okay. The King of Pentacles is closing out a cycle. There's messages maybe about a King of Pentacles closing out a cycle and walking away. This King of Pentacles, this is this person of status, the good, upstanding person that has been scammed is walking away. There's already emotional distance here, but I don't feel like the karmic knows why. They were walking away so they can be happy for their wish fulfillment. They want to be happy, and they're not happy with this karmic that has been trying to pressure them into marriage, trying to baby trap somebody, walking away from a lover, walking away because they want real love. They want true love. This person was only sex, and it turned into something that it wasn't supposed to for money, walking away for their stability so that they can maintain control of their own money. Because they're a greedy, money-hungry karmic. Okay, why is scam alert in reverse? Balance. The King of Pentacles could not be scammed and something is balanced out. Maybe the King of Pentacles is falling in love with an earth angel. Because it's falling right next to scam alert in reverse. You're not a scammer, and they can see that. You're an earth angel and you're very balanced, and that's why they're in love with you, and that's why you and them get good karma and a baby, because you're both doing the work. And that's why everybody wanted to backstab you, this karmic and their family. Okay, falling in love with an earth angel, the Emperor. There's been an illusion surrounding an emperor and an earth angel, trying to shroud you two in illusion. What's the illusion? About a star? Healing. Trying to create an illusion around an earth angel and a star. So this emperor might actually be like a celebrity of some sort that's not trapped anymore. They're removing themselves from a trap. There was an illusion that they were trapped, but they're not. Okay. With an investigation, an emperor is not going to jail because of an investigation, or they went within. Yeah, they went within about not wanting to be trapped in a relationship that they don't want to be in. Okay, what's the star? Why is the star here? A lie? Lies about a star, trying to steal from a star. Or this could be an Aquarius who's a liar and a thief, and now they're burdened. This Aquarius is burdened because someone is not trapped in their head, not burdened. They're burdened that they couldn't send you to jail. You were supposed to go to jail, and that would remove you from the scene. Okay, an investigator is seeing something. Okay, so the Emperor went within. They did their shadow work, or they're going through a dark night of the soul and recognizing that they don't want to be trapped in a relationship, it's just constant conflict. They fight with this person all the time. There's a lot of fighting, and it's a burden for them because because the karmic is a liar and a thief, and they might be an Aquarius. I don't know. Or they just want fame. Yep. Okay, so the Emperor went within about what action to take. What do they do? How do they get a new beginning? They're taking action here because they don't want to be trapped in a relationship that they're fighting constant conflict. Okay, what's the lies and the thievery? Manipulation. They can't be manipulated. The manipulation by someone didn't work. This karmic cannot manipulate anymore, and they're losing control. They feel very weak. They feel weak and they feel burdened because the manipulation, the love scam, is not working anymore. Messages. Looking back at the messages with this baby mama, it's been nothing but fighting. The messages with a baby mama it's a burden. As this Emperor reviews the communication, it has been mostly either about money, about fighting, conflict, burden. There's nothing about love here. It's all burden. I need you to do this. I need money for this. you didn't do this. Why, right? Like you're not fulfilling my expectations. So whoever this Empress baby mama is very very demanding. Okay, Fantasyland. What action to take to escape a fantasy? This is like a new financial beginning. Evidence. They got enough evidence about why this person was baby trapping them, or a baby. This baby mama took some sort of action to create a fantasy land, to paint a picture about whose baby this is for money, so they could get a new. They took this action to get a new financial beginning. Yeah. They can't manipulate and lie and steal anymore to become a star for status, because they're being seen, their exposure. The sun is shining on their plot, their plan. Ooh. That's 100% true. As soon as you notice a manipulator for what they're doing, truth. That's funny. As soon as you notice what a manipulator is doing, the spell is broken, right? All you have to do is wake up to it and actually admit it to yourself. Like, this is what's going on. A lot of people, when they're in a relationship, they're afraid of conflict, or they're afraid of the truth, right? And like, somebody can be treating you like garbage, but you make excuses. Oh, they're just going through something rough, or oh, they're just in a bad mood, or whatever, right? You can't make excuses for people. No. You have to wake up and be honest with yourself. And as soon as you're honest with yourself and you approach the situation, nobody says you have to fight about it. It's not about having conflict. But if you're afraid of that person's reaction, that right there should tell you something about how toxic of a person that you're dealing with, right? And they may be living a double life. You never know. You have to make the choice to rip the mask off their face, because they will never do it themselves. All right. So sun is being shown on the manipulation, and so it has become ineffective. They're very weak, and yeah, they're being seen as a liar and a thief. And they've been using an attorney, or they've been using information, feeding information to an attorney. Or an attorney has been giving this person advice as to how they would be able to get, siphon money from whoever this star is. Okay, they feel weak because of messages about a home or about stability. How can they receive a home, or how can they receive stability from this star, even though there's maybe a fight or a conflict going on? What do they need to say? What do they need to do in court? Baby trapping them, I think, is that was the decision. Baby trap was the decision that was made by the attorney. That was the advice. If they won't marry you, if you get pregnant, then they'll have to give you something. Yeah. In the past, that was the decision. The decision that was made to get a new financial beginning. Take this action to become someone's baby mom. There's messages to an attorney that weaken their strategy about this stability in the past. Yeah. Okay. So this attorney is exposed for what? They can't manipulate anymore because they're being exposed by a King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles sees this attorney clearly, and that they're a crooked person that has just been trying to take advantage of them. The King of Pentacles is shining a light on the manipulation. Okay, what does this have to do? Oh, and a Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it might be a female attorney. What is that? King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So this could be the two of you. You guys are standing in the sunlight. And so your aura, your energy, your personality can't be manipulated. Why does the attorney feel weak about a house or a business? They feel weak about a house or a business. because it's seen clearly. Something is seen clearly. There's no illusion here about what this attorney's intentions were. What was the motive behind it? And it was for someone to receive stability. Messages about a home in the past. What is that? Messages about a home or a business. 6 of Wands. Ooh, this is public humiliation. Somebody's going to be very embarrassed by the lengths to which they were willing to go for status, for money, for the product, for the whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so this Empress, they made a decision to get pregnant, potentially by someone else. And the paternity has been proven. It's just not public information. Yeah, they miss an opportunity. This Empress is rejected. Empress made a decision in the past and they missed an opportunity, and now they're rejected. And they're going to be completely humiliated. 9 of Wands, because of someone's boundaries. Your person has put up boundaries with the karmic here, and now they're going to be very embarrassed by what they did. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Someone made a decision to put up boundaries to protect their money. Yeah, and this has them under judgment. They're trying to defend themselves, but they can't, because every decision that they made was for money. Ooh, what a gross individual. Shiesty, scam, or heartless here. And they're stressed and worried and anxious about you, High Priestess. Your intuition is way too strong. You know something about someone receiving. This is either an earth sign child, or it is like a bribe. Someone received money news. You intuitively know that everything that they did was to get money. Knight of Wands. That's why they're very angry. Someone is angry either about an earth sign child or because of money news that they received to carry out this job. Okay, why are they stressed and worried about the High Priestess? They're very anxious and worried and concerned about what you know about the Devil. The Devil thought they were going to get a victory, but forward movement is being made away, or the police are heading towards the Devil here. It's going to be like, okay. The High Priestess gets a victory over the Devil with a King of Cups. And family. Devil wanted to be attached to this King of Cups and a family. Or a King of Cups is a devil in a family. Okay, what is that? That's the truth. Okay, that's the truth about the Devil. A King of Cups is possessed by a demon. Maybe you have a family with this person. All right, what's that? Well, tell me about the fake profile and the troubled past, please. Why was this person being a villain based off of the fake profile in the past? Because it was all to get evidence to support their illusion. Okay. The fake profile was created to support the illusion. It was to generate evidence. Someone made a fake profile to corroborate the illusion. Is this about the High Priestess? An illusion. Evidence. There's evidence, bribes to the Devil. Someone sold their soul to the Devil, right? Okay. Trying to get evidence that you sold your soul to the Devil. It was to corroborate the lies and the narrative that you had sold your soul to the Devil, right? Okay, okay. So tell me more about this fake profile. Tell me more about the fake profile, please. King of Cups in reverse. So it was this King of Cups in reverse, trying to defend money that they received, trying to protect a whole lot of money. A King of Cups wanted to defend the money that they had been paid in the past. And so they needed to make it look like you sold your soul to the devil. Why? Why was it necessary for it to look like the collective had sold their soul to the devil? Why was that so necessary? To make it look like you betrayed them, that you were the backstabber, not them. Evidence to help defend themselves against thievery and lies. They're not the devil, you're the devil. But this was an illusion. It was 100% projection, and it was fabricated evidence that they used to support this story. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit funny. I'm not laughing, but wow. Wow, that's the truth about this action that they took. Yeah. You are the possessed by a demon, not them. I know you are, but what am I? What? I can't remember what that saying is, but I'm rubber, you're glue. I know you are, but what am I? That's... I can hear this King of Cups saying that. I know you are, but what am I? Okay, 10 of Pentacles. What is this? What is this inheritance money? All this whole lot of money that they received that they're going to jail for. Okay. Yeah, they're going to go to jail. Not only for the money. If they would have just left you alone, it probably would have just been for the money, but now there's a whole slew of other things that they took. It was, wow. And this is also making me feel like STD thing. They wanted to give you an STD. They have the STD, but they wanted it to look like you were the one that had it or something. They're going to jail for a whole lot of money. And what? They're stressed out and worried because of what they received, because of what they were planning. They're stressed out because they betrayed you and what they were planning with their wand, their infected flaming wand. All right, that's the truth. The truth, what is the truth about the devil and them expecting to get a new beginning with manipulation? They thought they'd be able to win at all costs with this fake profile, this illusion, but there's evidence now, and there's a whole bunch of money being paid that was paid. This is your defense. The truth is all you need to defend yourself. Like, they were trying to defend themselves by making up a whole lot of lies and stuff, but you don't need anything other than the truth to defend you. They have a crooked attorney on their side, right? And a whole bunch of people behind the scenes creating fake profiles. Okay, why they're going to jail and they're stressed out about a lot of money. Oh, and they're passing away. This is what they wanted for you. These were the two options for you. But that's what they get. They may get both. They may pass away in jail from this STD that they have, that they were trying to give to you. Okay, so they're stressed out because they're going to jail for a whole lot of money for a death plot. And they were trying to control something by flipping the narrative. They thought they were very strong because they had stolen your identity. They thought they had ultimate and complete control because they controlled the narrative. Strength. They were in control of all this money, and now they're stressed out because they're going to jail. They made a plan to betray you, and now they're very stressed out because the tables are turned. You flip the narrative. It's a Uno reversal. What goes around comes around. This is what you wanted for the collective, and that's what you put out, and that's what you get back. The collective puts out good energy, right? This is the collective's energy, and so that's what you get out. You do the work. You are a loving person. What you put out is love, right? And that's why you're going to get love back, and maybe even a spirit baby with someone who loves you too. Okay, they made a plan to manipulate and win at all costs with the flaming wand. What is that? They invested into this. They were paid for this. It was an investment by someone, or it was an investment by them. I don't know. They invested into this. And the truth is your defense against a Queen of Wands in reverse. You are not a Queen of Wands in reverse. And that's the truth. The truth defends your stance that you are not a Queen of Wands in reverse. And this is the image that they were trying to manipulate it to make it look like. You're not lusty. You're not passionate. You're not greedy. You don't try and baby trap people. This is not who you are. You don't do black magic or manipulation to win at all costs. You don't pressure people to marry you. They're stressed out and worried because they got control of this money, and now they're going to go to jail and maybe pass away. Because they were trying to overpower someone by leaving you out in the cold, by making you sick, by making you broke. They left you and your child broke, sick. Yeah, that's what they wanted you. Sick, and DEAD. You were too strong for that, though. That's why you did the work. This is what they were working very hard on, was to control you by putting you in jail or taking you out. And part of the plan, part of the work was leaving you out in the cold and making you sick. But you're in control now, and they're very stressed because what goes around comes around. All right, what else about that? Two of Pentacles. They're stuck in the past. Yeah. Bad memories. You have bad memories with this person, and they're going to be stuck in the past for what they wanted for you. They invested into a plan and now they're under judgment. Yeah. They're under judgment for what they wanted for you. A Queen of Wands in reverse, investing into manipulation, investing into making somebody, a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius maybe, invested into this, paid someone money to manipulate your image, to make it look like you are a manipulator. But the truth is your defense. And they're unstable. The truth has these people feeling very unstable, and a Queen of Wands in reverse is now going to be homeless. A King of Swords and a Queen of Wands in reverse are going to be homeless. Air sign, fire sign, feminine energy. They're lacking stability. They're going to lose a business because of the truth about a situation. Because you're very balanced, or because you're very tempered. You're an earth angel. They wanted to make an earth angel homeless, but they didn't realize that if you attack an earth angel, an earth angel is rubber. You're rubber, they're glue. What they say to you bounces off of you and sticks to them, right? So I don't think they knew who you were. I don't think they understood how balanced you were and what impact attacking a balanced and they didn't understand. Now they're mad because their secrets are being exposed to the justice system. They're angry that their secrets are out and they're being judged for it. Sad, depressed. Oh, they're so very sad because they're liars and thieves, trying to lie and steal from a star. Thieves. They thought they could harvest your star energy by attacking you, and it didn't work out the way that they expected it to. I would say sorry, not sorry. Actually, that is what I'm saying. Sorry, not sorry, right? Okay, can we get what closing words here? Sorry, not Thank you. You're too grounded, and now they want to apologize. Yep, they attacked an earth angel, and they didn't know. They didn't know what it means to be grounded and to be balanced. They can't understand why their black magic isn't working on you. They don't understand, but they want to say that they're sorry, okay? They want to come in with some sort of fake, phony apology. They weren't sorry when they were doing what they were doing, but now that they're caught and now that their secrets are exposed, now they want to apologize. And it's also, they can save face. It's because you're mirroring back their energy to them. Who or what is triggering you? The earth angel is triggering them. They're very triggered, and now they want to say sorry. Because you're forging a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. There's a new path ahead, and their energy is being mirrored back to them. They're thieving, lying, shisty, energy is being mirrored back to them, and they're actually going to have to go to jail for trying to take you out. That was a very, because you're not alone, you're supported by the angels and the spirit guides and the divine. You have helpers in the spirit realm, in the ethers, that are aiding you to mirror these people's energy back to them, so that they actually get in trouble, so that they can't project their energy onto you. You have become a mirror, and all that stuff is bouncing off of you. A star mother. It might be your mother, actually, in the spirit realm. It's helping Mother Mary energy. Closing words. Star family, exactly. You're a courageous peony who's assisted by the spirit realms. You're multifaceted, you're very unique, and now you're allowing yourself to be seen, and they never expected that. They didn't know how many faces you had. All they saw was the one face, and they thought that, oh, I see this one face, and that would be easy for me to project my energy onto, right? Maybe because of your love, because you're loving and you share your love freely, they thought they could make you look like a harlot. A whore. Jump in. They should not have jumped into this. They didn't know it was going to be a black hole. Say yes to change in reverse. They should not have embarked on this adventure. I love how it's an eyeball and it's like diving into the eyeball. They should not have done this. They should have maybe assessed all angles, but they didn't take the time to get to know you. And so how would they have known? It was done by design. Birth is a portal, deep love. It was by design, by your Egyptian ancestors, by the Hathors. Earth. Right, exactly. You are not from here. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So your soul is not from here. That's why you're so different. That's why these people are attacking you. It's because your soul is not from here. You have been sent to change things so that these scammers can't get away with their love scams anymore. So they can't block people's heart chakra and take their divine blessings. This is the intention. This is the reason that you were sent here, is to change the world, to make people wake up to their heart space again and stop putting up with love scams. Okay? What else, Spirit? Baby steps. You're not alone. So you've been following your intuition before you even know why you're following your intuition. It's because you're being guided to by the people on the other side. You're isolated. You are by yourself, but you're not alone. Yep. Okay, one more. Thank you. You answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Yeah, this was your soul's mission. Your soul is not from here. You followed your intuition before you even realized it, and only now you're understanding, oh, you're on a double mission, of course. Okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.